Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Coral Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Now on the move. A&M able to pull out a close one the last time they saw the Longhorns.
That was a crazy game, and we were all there. You remember that? The energy in the stadium, Bevo drooling on the sidelines. They were bragging for a long time since then, David.
And so much bad blood, different conferences, leaving each other, not playing. The feud just continues to grow.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Wide out in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Pulls his way forward. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. And the defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. The ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches at Patrol.
That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the ACC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got him downfield. Afterburners coming. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 325. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Got his man downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Touch pass on the right. Obliterates him, still on the move. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on him. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Going for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to...
Oh, look out, there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Old Dominion went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Monarchs in a statement win if there ever was one. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are...
And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
Got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Able to kick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Nah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this is step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David.
He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Calls his own number. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Texas A&M going quickly.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the team that you're rushing.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught on the outside, it's Burks. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback checking the play. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. Texas 21, Texas A&M 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on second down. He makes the connection. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. And they'll knock him down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Yeah, I had to have it. 4th and goal. It's go time. I get nothing or I get a touchdown, and they go to the quarterback sneak. Not a surprise. Now you see it so much in college football and NFL football. Guys pushing him, trying to get him across the goal line, and he gets in for the touchdown.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And here comes the offense on second down. Power football with the run. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo. Quarterback checking off. Snap from the gun on third down. Floating away. Fires to the wideout. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Bringing it back at the 20. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick six.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I love to see this when I'm a defensive guy. Why? Because they know they can't line up and punch me in the mouth and score a touchdown. They got to do something a little bit different. And guess what? We were ready for that too.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. And it's loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce, right back to the offense.
They want to just keep throwing it. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to barge their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. This is a designed run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quick pass on the fly motion. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 10 over Marshall. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got a man. It's Burks. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback made himself at home in the pocket until the defense finally raided his house. Down he goes.
Black 24.
He leaves it with his back. Tackled there by the defense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Longer. Flip.
From the gun, looking for a man. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it up to 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
First down here for the offense. They'll try the right side. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He's going to pass on second down. Got his man on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Texas A&M going up tempo. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The kickoff team is out there, and their #1 job is to make sure one special team's touchdown isn't answered with another one. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback will audible. The back goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Man, that is a huge missed opportunity for this offense. When big plays like that present themselves, you have got to hit them. Receiver did a great job with his route. He was able to get behind coverage and how to step on his man. The quarterback's got to be able to do that.
Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Here comes the Texas offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Release to the back. Working the middle, it's complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Longhorns in the hurry up. They'll go with a direct snap. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball. They'd
love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, going up top. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
691, gas bar.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Little touch pass to the receiver. Can anyone catch him? And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's caught. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. He's now over 150 yards receiving, and the Aggies ready to go.
Yeah, ready to go whoop, ready to celebrate. They're excited. And listen, when you can find these playmakers that you feature and you consistently feature, this is when Aggies go nuts. They go crazy because their offenses are fun, exciting. Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback keeps it. Inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Texas A&M going quickly. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Coming after him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Let's go.
Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They'll try to power their way ahead.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Squirrel. Hustle, hustle. Longer.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M. On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They are up by just 1 over Western Kentucky. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback. And
Of 11 on the play. First up, second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 49, Texas A&M 35.
second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Pulls it in, and they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down.
Looking for the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer. But now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook them right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way. You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down near the 49-yard line. Second down coming up.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying the left side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. To the 15. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21s.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Ball's at the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Fast motion from the offense. A run for the quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The offense will quickly use a timeout. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. On the option. Touchdown Longhorns! And the route is on. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Maryland proved it is battle-tested. Winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implication.
A shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it's no good. He missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. The offense set for a first down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Motion from the offense. He wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
This quarterback part of their running game. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning